Welcome to Homemaking Dynasty, and this is Unique Home Talk Show. I remain your host again, and my name is Fine Girl. Yes, popularly called Fine Girl. Yes, today we want to talk about homes. I saw a post on one of the platforms that was asking a question. Let me say I saw a question, and they were asking, and I want to talk on that question. That what will make men to leave house and they will not discuss where they are going to, they will not tell their wives, their children, their family where they are going to, they just go, they just come in, they just do anything that they like. And when I saw that question, I just laughed. I didn't comment. I just said, well, let me come and do a post on it. Come and talk on it. Let's talk on it. Yes, you can put your comment down when you have something to say. Let's learn together. But you see, I'm going to talk on why some men do that, and then I'm going to advise our women when you find yourself in such situation, what to do and how to navigate it. By the grace of God, God has helped us on that. And you see, one of the things is when the men feel that you are intimidating them, when the men feel that my wife is an intimidation, my maybe what you are doing, so they just feel intimidated. So they just the best way to communicate to you is for them to just go and not tell you what they are doing. So that they need something to bring you to order, so that at least maybe you can slow down in whatever you are doing. That is one way. Another thing is when you see a man that his way is not right, either he's cheating or he's doing something that doesn't want the family to know, maybe he's building something or he's planning to travel out or he's planning a change of whatever, he's just doing something corny, something shady. So in such a way, you see that they just move without anything. Another thing that can make a man to be like that is that when they discover that their wife is not, maybe that the wife is not, the woman is no more the woman they thought they married to. Maybe they have seen some things about that woman. So the only way, because most men doesn't talk, so the only thing they feel they can do is for them to just move out and not having a verbal communication with the woman. Another thing is when the man just feel like, well, I am the head, and this one is the commonest out of the way. I am the head. I can do anything. I can go out anytime. I can come in anyhow. I can do whatever I like at any time. So such men do such thing because of their ego. They just feel that I am the head. So you can't query me. You can't question me. So they just feel like to go like that. Some men do it to put women in place. Say, sit down and demand. So they just want to, they look for means of exercising authority and to do it. And so let's come to say these are reasons why men do all those things. But are they justifiable? No. Is there enough reason for a man to go out because you are intimidated by who your wife is, by what your wife is doing, by the position, the status of your wife? So you are angry with who? So is it you are cheating? Who makes you to be cheating? So you are hiding things from your woman. None of it is correct. It's actually a good thing. But let me advise the women, don't kill yourself because if you die, the man will marry. I'm telling you, I used to tell myself, Bola, don't die. Because you just give them a legal license to do whatever they want to do. If you are no more, so don't die. Then what do you need to do? First of all, sit down, take a chill pill. Say, well, this thing, I'm inside this thing, and this thing also shall pass. It's a slogan that I used to tell myself. This thing, it will pass. If I've passed that of yesterday, the one you are bringing today, it will pass. So I'm not dying and I'm going nowhere. And I'm not going to cause trouble. Second thing I used to tell myself is don't turn your challenges to crisis. There is nothing that is happening to you that is not happening to other homes. And then when I read some things online or somebody come, I was like, it's made the same thing. I was listening to Reverend Mrs. Bature, and he said when the man came in and he just changed the channel and he just put it on, or he just changed the television and just put it on channel. He said don't talk because the man 2 minutes the man is already snoring. And I said, wow, this thing, does it mean happen in your house? It's happen everywhere. So he said, after the man don't doze off, carry your remote, change it back to what you are watching. Don't make noise, because when you make noise, you lose like, why will you just say that? Allow it to feed the head, to feed the ego, to feed the everything. 2 seconds, the man don't doze off on the channel because he will not watch it. And that is it, don't make it. So don't turn your challenges to crisis. It will pass. The man that is cheating and is cheating and is cheating, and you are looking and you are looking and you are just doing your thing, one day the man go get tired. If something not doing from outside, something go happen now. So don't die, don't kill yourself, don't turn the challenges to crisis. Allow it, look at him as he's going. If he's going, bye bye. When you come back, welcome and give him his food. There is food though. Chop take. If he drop money, cook for him. If he doesn't drop money, you have money, cook. If you don't have, when he comes back, the two of you be looking. He didn't drop money, you did not have money to cook, at least you will not go and steal. That night, all of you be looking at yourself. But if you have money, as long as you cook and you are eating, reserve his own for him. Let him come and eat. Let him come and say it's not eating. So those are the two things. This thing shall pass. Second one is don't turn your challenge to crisis, because you need to stay alive to witness the good side of your marriage. And the third thing is remove yourself from the pain of, look at what this man is doing. Why is this man behaving this way? Why is this like this? This man not go gree. Remove yourself from the pain. Is the experience painful? Yes. Are you in pain? No. And how do I mean? So say, how can experience be painful and you are not in pain? You yourself make sure that nothing tamper with your joy. Your inner joy, make sure nothing tampers with it. Look for joy yourself. What the man is doing is not good. You don't like it. You want to know because you want to monitor your husband, but you want to know his whereabouts. You want to know what he's doing, and the man is not bringing you in. Don't kill yourself because of it. Don't start having bitterness, hatred, anger, all those kind of things. Remove yourself from the experience. The experience are not good. Remove yourself. Be happy. Don't begin to pour ashes on yourself and find yourself, and everybody will know, yes, there is a trouble in your home. No, don't do that. You don't need to do it. Move on with your life. Be happy. Look for things that give you joy, like play music, like listening to these are things that I do. I listen to music, I watch film, I listen to messages, I dance. If I have money, I go outside to go and eat, to enjoy myself. If I have my way, I go to beach, all those things. Just make sure that find joy. Don't commit sin in the say, me too. Don't do both, but that is the next one. I don't want to go into it. So please look for joy. Things that give you joy, things that make you going, things that even everybody say, people doesn't know that things are happening around you. And the next one is don't do both things for task. Say if you don't stay at home, me too, I don't go stay. If you carry women, me too, I go carry men. Me too, I will tell you. If so, who license man to cheat that does not license woman? Na lie, na lie. Men will do it and go scot-free. If you do it, you know go scot-free. Especially if you're a Christian, you know you can't do it. It's not tit for tax. Guide yourself. Don't go into sin. Don't do tit for tax. Don't do tit for tax. Give yourself rest of mind. Give yourself rest of mind. Another thing you need to do is that don't defend yourself. Don't go about telling yourself the people and so that they can see you as a victim of pity party or something like that. Don't do it. Don't make people, because everybody they are covering their own. Everybody they are covering their own. So don't make your own public relation officer. No, don't turn yourself that. Stay, be happy. Don't make it a tit for tat things, and don't go about to be circulating information. Say, man, I come see you, the man don't go again. No, you don't go come back to this. I don't do it. To the family, to his own family, to your own family, to the church member, or you are Muslim or whatever. Don't make it a public relation thing. Don't make it. Let it die. Just always let it be. I'm not saying you shouldn't seek counsel. If you need to seek counsel, if it's accountable to people that you know you can report him to, and they can talk to him, not somebody that will come and scatter your home, you can do that if he asks. And if you know he will listen, and if you know that it will not cause more trouble in your home, you need to assess all this. If you know it's going to cause more trouble, keep your mouth shut. Only seek counsel for yourself. Don't seek counsel for him. I used to tell people that seek counsel for yourself. My husband is like, what can I do to make my home better? Don't look for how to change him. Look for how to change yourself to become a better version of yourself. He will come and meet you there. If you sit down where you are, when he started going without recognizing you, without noticing you, when he thinks that you are nobody, if you remain there, the man will be lost forever. So you need to work on yourself. Make sure that you improve on yourself, on your core value. Improve on every area, your health, your personal fitness, your everything, your career. Improve on whatever you are doing, so that by the time he's coming back, he's seeing you up, 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 up. Don't sit down there and be wallowing in pity, and everybody will say, that man come to lose. Oh, to lose there finally, because you are not ready to work on yourself. Brace up and enjoy the little life that you are, because you don't know when God is coming. You don't know when death is going to knock on the door. So till the death come, nobody is praying to die young. So we are going to live old. So till the death come, you yourself, you can beat your chest and say, I live my life to the fullness. Because one thing is that marriage does not define you. Marriage does not complete you. Marriage does not make you who you are. You are who you are. Marriage is just to complement it. And if the marriage refuses to complement, then complement yourself. If the marriage is not complementing you, complement yourself. Because without marriage, you are complete on your own. Without the marriage, without any man in your life, you are complete. So the man only comes in to complement. So if complementary is not coming from the man, then complement yourself. Look for complementary elsewhere and move on with your life than for you to be sobbing and sobbing and sobbing. Wow, yes, let's stop there, because we don't want our this thing to be too long. So I believe that I'm able to help us as a women today how to navigate this issue. Our men don't stay at home. Our men not telling us where they are going to. Please don't kill yourself. Don't kill yourself. We value you. We want you to be among us. So we don't want to lose you. And we are not losing any one of you. We are not losing any one of you. We don't want sickness, cancer, whatever, to take us out of our matrimonial home, because this is not our time. So if you know that this message has blessed you richly, so please do us a favor, send it to the women around you in all your contact. Please send it to them, and all your groups, send it to them. Let them know what to do, that this is a message that is meant for them. Please don't forget to like, to share, to comment. Don't forget God. And if you have not subscribed to our channel, please do, as you are watching it. God bless, so that the next one that drop, you can get in touch with it. God bless you. Thank you. I remain your host, fine girl by name. God bless you. Bye.